I know it is late, but I cannot sleep. I literally cannot sleep, y'all. I just I just decided to give myself a reading because as y'all know, like your girl has been saying a lot of stuff that's been going on, right? So I felt drawn to give myself a reading, and the message that I'm getting, I feel like it is a collective message as well. So this is me basically clicking live on this reading, okay? So the question I asked Spirit was, what can I do at this moment to bring me a peace of mind? So we got the Five of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. I was seeing this as facing an emotion, facing a feeling, okay? Really, the Ten of Swords, I'm sorry, the Ten of Pentacles was right here, y'all. I'm trying to learn how to read this. I bought this deck today. It was only $1.25. Hold on, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. I said, I'm getting this. Absolutely. I'm getting this. So this to me is Ten of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and Five of Wands. So to bring you a peace of mind right now, you're being asked to face an emotion. Some of you guys, there is some unspoken words, unspoken tension that is needing to basically be released with this Five of Pentacles. Okay. I also want to share something a little personal. I was rewatching my live and I was getting a bit cringed. I'm like, oh, Anissa, like, oh my gosh, am I showing too much emotion? Am I showing too much anger, frustration? And after I watched the rest of that reading and decided I'm not going to delete it, I had to sit with myself and like say, any human being would be upset and frustrated to be dealing with the stuff that you're dealing with, okay? I am a nice person. When I tell you my heart is pure, it is so pure. So the fact that I'm having to deal with, like, for one, we're going to talk about the inconsiderate neighbors. I feel like anybody in their right mind would be upset and frustrated about being, respectful and bringing things up to their attention, reporting this to the property manager over and over again, and nothing is being done about it. So I feel like that was just a normal and authentic emotion that I was feeling and needing to allow myself to feel. And it just happens that I go on live to express that and also give a reading. So I feel like this is another thing that will bring you a peace of mind, being authentic to your feelings, okay? Something may be troubling you with this Ten of Pentacles. It's like getting in the way of literally your bag. It's getting in the way of you being grounded, you being stable, you feeling like you can do this, you feeling like you got this. Like, it's making me think of that saying, break a leg, like you're actually breaking a leg. Like, okay, that wasn't funny, but it's giving that. Like, something may actually be really doing more harm, and I feel like it's you harboring something. Okay, this Five of Wands is like, I'm fighting myself, not trying to say how I really feel, but really, Spirit is like, you need to release this so that you can get grounded, so that you can feel better. Okay, there's also this message of speaking how you have felt about something. Okay, something, this Ten of Pentacles is also making me think of years. Like, you have been feeling away for so long. All right, it's time for you to face this. All right, you're needing to release. I'm hearing that song, free your mind, or Free My Mind, I think it's by Thames. Yeah, Thames. Now I need to free my mind. So yeah, it's giving, you need to speak how you feel. And if this is about somebody, you need to speak and not really care. That Five of Pentacles, you cannot care right now about how someone is going to take this message, okay? Some of you guys, A way you can free your mind is literally by journaling right now or typing a letter and sending that letter. Okay, you need to type a letter to somebody, send it. All right, actually hit the send button. Okay, stop undoing the message, stop stalling on the message, stop delaying. All right, there's something that needs to be said so it's not in the air. This is how you can free your mind, because I feel like you're picking up on it and it's like, it's weighing on you. Like, that's what it is. It's weighing on you. All right. This Five of Wands really feels like you're having to fight against this image of yours. And I'm going to, again, use me as a oh my Lord. Oh my gosh. I'm going to use me as an example, you guys. So, as y'all know, I mentioned before that I was around people that I did not get along with. And this was my father's wife. Okay. Even the fact that I'm speaking about this on live, like, I just got this uncomfortable feeling, because for one, I never really went out about all of this, these issues that took place, but she's actually part of the reason why I'm going no contact with my father. I realized not that long ago, like, I was giving this reading to myself and I realized, like, oh my gosh, the reason why I get so cringe when I am getting upset and frustrated is because I never allowed myself to. I literally never allowed myself to. She would do things around the house that would provoke me intentionally, be spiteful, be wicked. And I had to program myself to put on this face that I didn't care, to put on this face that I wasn't bothered. Like, I had to pretend everything was all good. And then when I, was by myself, I had to just stay strong. I had to remain strong. So I never allowed myself to fully release these feelings, or process things, I guess you can say. So now when I am getting angry and frustrated, I feel so uncomfortable with seeing myself in that way. So this is just an example. You may be harboring something you don't even realize, okay? And it's again this suppressing feeling, and spirit is asking for you to release that. Release this emotion, release this thought, release this feeling. There's something that you're thinking and it's like you're just gonna have to face it. All right, it's making me also think of meditation. Okay, I know some people say they can't meditate because they start thinking crazy things. All right, I feel like I be thinking random stuff, like just random, and it just has me confused even more sometimes. Not all the time, but that's just an example. But spirit is actually asking for you, to actually sit with whatever is popping up. So if you start thinking about something, okay, sit and think about it. Okay, actually sit and think about it, or think about how you react to something, and you say, for example, you notice that you get upset when someone says this word. Okay, spirit's asking for you to figure out, why is it that you get upset? Is it because you grew up hearing that word being used in a wrong way? Okay, your parents called you this, so it's like now you don't even want to say this word. It's giving that. These are just examples, the best way I can explain what spirit is asking for you to do. But you're really in need of releasing things from your body. It's like your body is trapping or storing, I guess, storing things like past traumas, things that you have had to suppress, things that you have been wanting to speak for the longest, but you feel like you cannot. Okay, this is all needing to be released. That's why I'm also picking up on journaling for some of you guys. You may need to tell someone, like, hey, I really did not appreciate this. Hey, I'm feeling this way and I want you to know this. You're in need of freeing these thoughts, these feelings, these emotions, and also creating a safe space for you to feel them without no judgment. This is going to allow you to feel grounded, feel, back to center, secure, and confident in yourself once again. Okay, I just noticed too that there's 2 5s and there's 10. So 10 could be relevant, 15 could be relevant. And this may also go back to like the conditioning, like how you were raised. We can't speak how we actually feel. We can't talk about things that people don't want to talk about, but you may be feeling called to talk about the taboo, and they're just going to have to be okay with that. There's this message of, you being okay with being yourself without this, oh, well, how are people going to see me? What if they judge me? I know we all, like, deep down, whether we admit this or not, we really do worry about what other people think of us. But I do feel like there is, there's certain things where we can be like, I don't care, I don't care, and I feel like Spirit wants you to step more into that. All right, start working on really not caring, because you're honoring yourself by being authentic. You're honoring yourself by speaking your truth, by speaking up, by getting these feelings off your chest, okay? And say, for example, you're worried about how this is going to come across to someone. What really should be worried about is the things that someone was doing to make you feel this way to begin with. So this is what I mean, how, like, some of you guys, you may be harboring things that, this was someone else's action towards you. It's not like it was your fault. You just happen to be the victim and you're carrying this weight, okay? I hope this is making sense. But yeah, you're in need of, oh my gosh, we have the 5 of Cups. I can't make it up, you guys. So yeah, it's like to free your mind, you're going to have to free your emotions. You're going to have to free your thoughts. You're going to have to speak your mind. You're going to have to just say something unfiltered. You're going to have to speak unfiltered, something that you were not safe or you didn't feel safe doing, because mom said not to do that, dad said not to say that, or because you had an evil stepmother that was, controlling, narcissistic. Take it how it may resonate, because I resonate with that one. All right, you're just gonna have to not care. You're just gonna have to not care. Okay, that is simply what Spirit is saying. To free your mind, you're just gonna have to not care, because the right people are gonna see you. Okay, the right people are gonna hear you. Okay, and the person that treated you like SHIT, they should be the ones worried. Okay, they should be the ones feeling ashamed. They should be the ones sitting and thinking and reflecting and holding on to that weight, not you. You need to release this. You need to release this. This is how you're going to free your mind. You're going to have to do that. And if any of you guys resonate with cutting people off, if you feel more comfortable with writing letters, writing notes, writing messages, and sending them, you're just going to have to do that and just not care. Not care if you get a response, not care if you do get a response, okay? And I'm not saying to be cold or heartless. I'm not saying that, but Spirit wants you to just create a safe space for yourself right now and allow yourself to feel without any judgment, because what you went through is valid. What you are feeling is valid. It's valid. All of it's valid. You're not making this up. Okay, that's another thing. You have to, if you need to, like, go back and, I don't know, some of you guys, you may resonate with having a journal, because I did write some moments, not all of them, but I did journal sometimes when I was going through that. So maybe if you have to look back and see, like, wait a minute, I forgot all about this, like, you have to kind of relive it a little bit so you can see, I am not gonna keep holding on to this. I am not, like, I was never wrong in this. Like, no. We're gonna have to talk about this. We're gonna have to release this. We're gonna have to bring light to this. Like, whatever you have to do, this is gonna help you free your mind. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more card. I have so much energy, you guys. I'm literally like, it's 4:23. It's 4:23. Okay, oh my gosh, 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. You're gonna have to face this. You're gonna have to face something that you have been avoiding. This is how you're gonna free your mind. You're gonna have to face this. Some of you guys, you may be afraid to face the people that have hurt you. You may also be, again, afraid to express these emotions to these people or to this person, because you're afraid how they're gonna react. Okay, again, we have to go back to the I don't care. I can't care. I'm not allowed to care, actually. This is how you're going to free your mind. Giving yourself permission to not care, to not give any care at all. All right? There's 10, 10, and then 10. Wow. Powerful. It's really giving done and allowing yourself to start over. Allowing yourself to start over. Look, I have the middle finger up. So yeah, someone really needs to hear it. Someone needs to hear some F bombs. Like that's what it's giving. Someone needs to hear how crazy they were, how sick they were. Okay? Someone really needs to hear. And maybe some of you guys resonate with people watching your channel. If you guys have a page, a channel, and you know that they're watching you, give them something to watch. Maybe that's another thing. Free your mind, speaking up, and knowing that the message will be heard. Okay, if any of you guys are tarot readers and you're worried about like how people are gonna take this message, understand that it's going to find the right people. It's gonna find the right people. And everybody has their people. That is honestly the truth. Everybody has their people. So regardless of how many likes, regardless of how many views, it found the person that it was meant to find. Okay, this is how you're going to free your mind, understanding that what you put out there is finding everyone that is meant to find it. All right, yeah. And also knowing that it is safe for you to feel, it is safe for you to speak, it is safe for you to be, it is safe for you to exist. All right, this is how you're going to be able to free your mind. All right, or bring peace of mind. Lord, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm going to end this live now. I can't speak. Okay, so yeah, if this message resonated with you, feel free to let me know. I would love to know. With that being said, love and light, and bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to end it.